And so for people who are listening that are taking this in for the first time and kind of understanding what Left Fielder Media is about, talk to us about like the process when you all are very creative in this space and you have these visions and these storyboards. When you're going into organizations and dealing with companies, how easy or hard is it to talk about the cultural perspective and like making sure that the interconnection of the cultural perspective meets technology? Tell us about that process. And is that an easy sell? Talk to us about that?
Okay. Well, I would say selling. I would say selling ideas and who we are and our authenticity and our authenticity. I think we've gotten better at doing that.
Okay.
I will say that this transition in media has been helpful a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because there's so many different avenues and platforms to get the work done. So we did recognize that in gaming, there's this evolution that's happening within the storytelling industry that we're able to come in and see that gaming is being built the same way the film industry, is being built, and these
Mm-hmm.
stories can cross media. So as we're pitching, ourselves, and as we're pitching these stories, there's so many different avenues for them to land. So we have
Mm-hmm.
more listening ears, and it does make it a little easier, but it's always there's still those challenges
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah,
tell
I
ourselves
would
what we're
even
trying to do.
I would even say retaining our cultural perspective is, is it's not hard, but it's definitely communication is key, and we
Right.
really hope to be that bridge and that
Yeah.
to bridge that gap
Yeah.
between our culture and
Yeah.
mainstream culture as you have it. Um, so
Yeah.
yeah, that can have some challenges with the communication, but overall, like Steven said, it's getting easier with all
Right.
these mediums you can kind of
Right.
enter in and kind of establish IP.
Yeah, because what you're doing is really innovative. It's cool, but when I think about it, whether it's a pitch or a game or a AI situation, but it's our story, it's our life, right?
Absolutely.
This is
Right.
Hmm.
us, and so when we get in front of people, it's almost like we're trying to show you that this is our lifestyle. And so how much of
Yeah.
that do you take into when you're talking to people to really, because they're we shouldn't have to influence them, like this is our lifestyle, we're building around our lifestyle, and we want you to not just purchase the project, we want you to care about the outcome of what we're trying to achieve. Do you use that as
Yeah.
a
So
point within your pitch?
yeah. So what we like to say and what we stand by is, what we like to do is to make sure that our audience understands that
Mm-hmm.
we're baked into the process.
Yeah.
We're not an afterthought. We make sure that we're coming in and we're infused in every aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not. So you're not going to go build a project or build a story and then bring us in after. We're in from the ground up,
Yep.
and we're making sure that we're creating thoughtful, intentional stories reflective reflective of who we actually are, and we care about that. We
Mm-hmm.
want everyone to know that even from a global perspective, we're taking our time and considering how characters are dressed, who's what communication style they're using, what accent do they have,
Right.
how is their hair. We're
Mm-hmm.
extremely thoughtful with what that looks like, and we understand with the shift in technology how we can I think about if there's a 5-year-old watching this, and attention spans are shorter, and we have more immersive content coming. So it's not just us creating content for one screen or a big screen. We're thinking about creating content that you can actually
Right.
experience,
Mm-hmm.
even at home, or even in arenas.
Yeah, and thank you for
Hmm.
sharing that.